So those are chips. So we make them in their jackets because there are so many useful nutrients that are just under the jacket that if you peel them, then they disappear. So that's the WG spices that we used on the meal today.
Okay.
Yes. So these what we call veggie patties. They've got potatoes, carrots, and then we didn't use an egg to bind them, but we use chickpea flour. That's a good substitute for eggs because eggs are not good. So those are oyster mushrooms. We coated them in our WG coating mix. This mix has got chickpea flour, turmeric, paprika, and what's the other thing? Garlic. Yes. Sorry, what's in? Okay, so that is green beans. I can see green beans. Yeah, so they are inside a sauce. It's a tomato and onion sauce, and then we put our WG chebo mix. Our chebo mix contains some something of wheat origin, some garlic, paprika, and turmeric. Nothing artificial. All healthy. It heals you while you are eating it. Now, make your food your medicine.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Today I think I'm eating every day.
Okay, so I'll tell you now about what have you taken. Okay, so these are sugar-free cupcakes. To sweeten them, we used banana and raisins. Yes. So those are the oyster mushrooms that we grow from our garden.
Dry oyster mushrooms.
Because we grow mushrooms, so everything was all mushroom. It's a mushroom sauce and coated mushroom.
The way normally you say grow mushrooms, like do you have a mushroom?
Growing
Yes, she does.
Yes, I used to sell them in the temple. I sell them in the temple when I come to temple.
When you start in the temple.
This is oatmeal. So here we've got baobab powder. Putting it into oatmeal is just as good as putting a lemon. Baobab powder. Baobab powder. This one, I don't call it an African apple. When we eat an apple, we call it an American apple.
The dosh, the key should be in the dosh.
Okay, so these are raisins. So this is what you sweeten your food with instead of sugar, right? Yes. So this is how you sweeten something.
I love the food.
Which one?
No.
So you want those side?
Yeah, so we've got dates as well to sweeten in your food.
So
So don't use sugar, use the natural sugar, such as raisins and dates. Put that in your forest and your cereal. Sugar-free cupcakes. This is the sauce that we use.
okay.
So this is pink Himalaya sauce.
Okay.
Pink Himalaya is very healthy.
Yes.
Yes, very, very healthy. Yeah, so we are putting that one.
We are truly reviewed.
Okay, that is the baobab. This is sweet potato. Bambaira. Sweet potato.
I don't know if I should even bother with bread. So much.
I'm a medical missionary. Well, I believe in using herbs, food, and other means which are not medical related to healthy living. So my motto is prevention is better than cure. So why healthy living? Why did I go and do medical missionary? It's because I just stopped eating meat because I started feeling sorry for the chickens, okay? I looked at that wing one day and I thought, oh my God, where is the rest of it? Did it know that today I was going to be eating its wing? Oh my God. And then I just started eating chicken breast because I couldn't tell which part it was. And then I completely stopped eating chicken, okay? And then beef, I just... that steak, I looked at it again and then I had to ask, did this cow know that today it was going to end up in my stomach? What about me? If I'm eating Does some demon know that one day they'll end up doing things to me? No. I want to return evil for evil. No more eating things that once worked. So from that day, it was a process. It took me 5 years to get to the point where I didn't eat anything else except fish. So then, for 5 years after that, I was only eating fish. Then I never felt sorry for the fish. I don't know why.
Because they don't.
Yeah.
They don't want to
Because they
go. Oh, they don't
they
walk.
don't walk, they swim.
Oh.
But then I just decided if I'm to be a vegetarian, let me just be a vegetarian. So then I just stopped eating fish. So that was it. That was it. So we'll read from Genesis 1 verse 29. Who wants to read Genesis 1 verse 29 and another to read Genesis 9 verse 3? While they are looking for those verses, I'll tell you a story about healthy living people that I've met. So healthy living starts with a good morning routine. And healthy living is part of a bigger picture of wanting to be successful in life, in all areas of your life. So I preach success even in other areas, mostly business success. But then why healthy living? Healthy living because when you then make that money that you want to make from your business, if your body is not it is not right, if your body is ailing, that body will not allow you to run your business well. That body, because the body is what we need to actually live in this earth that we are in, this part of the world, we need the body, the flesh. So if the flesh fails, even your business, you can't help it anymore because the body will be lying there and then they'll come and say, Gase, Conte. But the body is there. Yeah, but the body is lying there. And then they say, Kaseko, what happened? They are not there. So which means you are not that body. There is something else. But that something else actually doesn't need to be wealthy, doesn't need to be rich, doesn't need to eat meat, doesn't need to. It's the body that you are feeding with the bad things. Because the body itself is not so smart. The song says the heart is not so smart, but when I say the flesh is not so smart, because it pushes you to do stuff that will kill you. You know, there are some people, if they say I'm starting a healthy living routine, I'll start waking up at 5 a.m. and they usually start this in January. By February, they'll be now saying, okay, so I don't have anywhere to go. Why should I wake up at 5? Now, who is speaking now? It's the flesh. And what does the flesh want? It wants to kill, steal, and destroy you. Because the flesh is in Shabbat.
The flesh is the earth.
Yes.
The dust.
The dust. So why are you agreeing to be controlled by dust? Don't be controlled by dust. Dust will kill you because it wants to reunite with itself, which is this underground. That's why they say dust to dust. Yes. So healthy living will give you a long life. My mom, when we were growing up, she used to say, take care of your body for the first 50 years. Then it will take care of you for the last 50 years. And prevention is better than cure. So when you are doing preventative health, it's like this, what you are doing. You are eating healthily. That's preventative health. You are strong when you are doing preventative health. But then when you are sick now, you are now going to Titi, my co-presenter. You are now weak and the disease is strong. And for you to fight now, trying to drink this soy milk, you can't because the disease is saying, vomit it. You try to take the watermelon, vomit it because the disease is now the one that is now ruling. But now when it's preventative, you are the one in control. You control to let me eat that donut. You pass the chicken in. You can't just pass. You have to get in and take that and start eating that greasy chicken. Then to hyperlink that donut. Those things are doing havoc to your body, guys. It is not a joke. Kudala, it was only people who are over 70 who would suffer from high blood pressure. But now you see someone at 40 with high blood pressure. Someone at 30 with high blood pressure. Guys, what is that? It is in the food. It is in the food. Civilization, unfortunately, came with a lot of disease. A lot of disease. Okay, my verses. First one, Genesis 1 verse 29.
And God said, Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food.
Okay. So those were the instructions given to Adam by God. That was what Adam was instructed to eat.
Did you hear God say, I will give you meat? Was there any mention of chicken? Was there any pork? There was nothing.
Okay, so that was the first man that was created. And remember, God is not in the habit of actually creating human beings every day that a baby is born. That day is when we were all created. All of us. The human spirit was created that very day. So that is what we were supposed to eat at that time. And so that is actually the things that are actually good for you. Those things that are mentioned in Genesis 1:29.
Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. And as I gave you the green plants, I give you everything.
As I give you the green herb, the green herb and green herbs. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I have given you all things, even as the green herbs. Even as the green herbs. So now, because why? That was now an emergency situation. Because when they came out of Noah's Ark, there was no vegetation. It had all been destroyed. So all that was there was the animals. They were now eating each other now.
And beyond it was good.
The
animals were good.
Yes. So Noah came out with those people. They thought they were friends inside there, but now Noah is being instructed that is your food. And they thought they had survived. Then God says, go and eat now everything. And then also the green herbs. Why did God say eat now green herbs on top of meat? Because God knew that meat is not good for you. That's why now you have to eat green herbs. Drink your herbal teas so that they neutralize that poison that you are taking in. But you only now take only the meat. That's why now disease is now following you. So you can actually eat all these things, eat, drink, and be merry, but then be vigilant with drinking your herbal teas. Your green tea, your baobab coffee, your moringa tea, your zumbami tea. So remember when there was COVID, how did we survive here in Africa? By zumbani, umsuzwane, the egg. We went to the egg. Now, how do you follow a healthy living routine? And first we say start with a good morning routine. Wake up at 5 a.m. And then drink your water first thing in the morning. When you wake up, drink water before you brush your teeth. I was talking to Mbonyeni earlier, and he was asking about vitamin B12, which some people say they are not found in any, vitamin B12 is not found in any plant. But those are people who own butcheries. So, when you drink water first thing before brushing your teeth, inside your mouth, the bacteria inside your mouth before you brush your teeth is very high in vitamin B12. High in vitamin B12.
Does it matter if you didn't brush your teeth before?
No, you shouldn't brush them, because if you're brushing them, you are now taking out that vitamin B12.
No, before bed.
Before bed. It doesn't really matter. You have to make sure you have slept though. Because you can't go to a nightclub and then come home at 5 a.m. and drink water thinking you've got vitamin B12. No, it's not. Yeah. So then you get your vitamin B12 like that. So you drink water every morning. And as far as water is concerned, you have to take 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. The first 2 glasses in the morning, warm. Don't shock your system by pouring cold water into it when it's hot. Are you pain talking about it? So that's water. So water is your best friend. So, and then the first thing is going to be said water. And then so the next thing is you've drank your water, then go out, pray, and meditate. After drinking your water, pray and meditate. Okay, that's what a real pastor to talk about. So I'll skip it. And then go out and exercise. I was talking to Mbongeni Futi earlier. Mbongeni, his strength is that he's disciplined enough to exercise. Yeah, and he's also disciplined enough. He's disciplined in a lot of ways. We'll talk about it again another day. So you exercise. You can do brisk walking. You can skip inside the house. You can go to a gym like Mbongeni. He will actually give you a lecture on exercising another day because myself, and I am going to be a fake prophet if I start telling you exercise because I do not exercise. I wish to, but the voices in my head, they stop me. And then sunshine. Alright, so sunshine is readily available in Africa. Now Africa is now getting their own sunshine. So that's great. Yeah, their own vitamin D. So sunshine, you don't have to worry about it when you live in Africa and Zimbabwe especially. So let's keep it. And then temperance. I had already spoken about it. Temperance is that's the English word temperance. Yes, the way Bamba. Yes, discipline. That's when you see a donut, you don't have to eat it. Yes, you are not different from that man who cheats on his wife because the girl was wearing a miniskirt. Well, you say that she was wearing a miniskirt. You say because she was wearing a miniskirt, so it's her fault. So it's the fault of the donut.
It was just in front of me.
No. It's the fault of these multinational corporations. Now there's Rocco Mama in front of Nando's. On the corner there's Chicken Inn. What do you want me to do? Yes, and also matter days now make an ambulance and get there. When the stroke is done, everything on you. And then air, you need fresh air, then you need to rest, don't overwork. So those are the pillars of health: nutrition, exercise, water, sunshine, temperance, air, and rest. So choose one of them where you are going to be strong at. Exclude sunshine because so just choose nutrition. Now my strength is nutrition. Mbongeni's strength is exercise. Someone's strength is water. They drink lots of water. Someone's strength is what? Trusting God. People who trust in God, even when a disease comes, they will curse it and tell you to go away in the name of Jesus and it goes. But you, under the new covenant, Jesus says you can do that. You can do all things to Christ who strengthens you. You can speak to that mountain of high blood pressure or diabetes and tell it to move, and it will move. But now also your flesh will prevent you from getting into those higher levels of spirituality to be able to do that. So before you are able to do that, it's better to what? Just exercise. Your diet. So look, she's exercising. So and then nutrition, because that's my strength. So how should you? This is your recommended diet for Success Talk with Norma. Remember to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Success Talk with Norma TV, and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. It's free. You don't have to pay anything on Instagram. Okay, so nutrition, your breakfast. Nutrition, they say that eat like in nutrition we say eat like a king, eat breakfast, eat like a prince, your lunch, and eat like a pauper, your dinner. So your breakfast, you should eat it in this order. After you've already had your water in the morning, 45 minutes after drinking your water, then you can have your first breakfast course, which should be fruits. Because fruits need to be eaten first thing in the morning. Because any time during the day, they don't digest, but they ferment. So once they're fermented, you only enjoy them by just eating them, sweetness in the mouth. Otherwise, they do absolutely nothing for you. So after your fruits, you can then eat your cereal, your oatmeal like that, the way that we ate it today. And then if you like your bacon and eggs again, eat them, your bacon and eggs and blah blah blah, a whole full English breakfast. Totally whole full English breakfast. And then don't eat between meals. Between meals, just drink tea, water. Don't eat between meals. Then your lunch. Then your lunch you can have your starch, your protein, and your vegetables. But make sure there's more living food. Living food. Living food. And then some people think that the biggest enemy is meat. But your biggest enemy is actually starch more than meat. That's why your spaghetti must be like this. If you do your spaghetti like this, that's your straw should be like this. Your protein can be rich.
My spaghetti is like this.
And then lots of salad. Lots of salad. Your steak there. So your steak can be whatever your favorite protein is. Yeah. And then dinner if you can, just eat a salad with no starch at all. And then eat 4 hours before you go to bed. So that when you go to bed, your system is resting, it's not working. It's not working.
Or if you sleep full, your system works.
No, that food is not digested, it just turns into bed fat. Yeah. Like the Dr. Sitting will just tell us, Uti, what happened, those bed fats, what happens when you shake? And then, so that is your healthy diet. That is your healthy diet. So people who live healthily, who you didn't, this English will fail me, so I couldn't read it. I'm a vegetarian,
Those people who are vegetarians, who you'd never expected.
Lewis Hamilton,
Oh, Lewis Hamilton.
Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
Yes. Those they are vegans.
And Yolanda.
Okay. So I'm not telling you a story of why I now believe. I believe in God. Right? Because I was about to say why I believe in vegetables. Why I believe in God. Okay, so why I think vegetables are good for you. I worked with a lady some 10 years ago. She got married, she fell pregnant, and then 6 months later she came to my office and told me, no, I'm going to UPH. I said, why? I said, they said my baby's dead inside because I've got pregnancy-induced hypertension. So they told her that do not ever try to have another baby again because you will die. And she had just gotten married. She went and she buried that 6 months old baby. Then she came back, she didn't talk to anyone. She asked for some healthy living books from me. I gave her what I had. Then those Seventh-day Adventists started coming to her office selling the books. Then she started jogging Matobos Road. She would park her car at retreat and then she would run to the 15-kilometer ped and then come back before she comes to work. And during lunch she would go and do aerobics. I was swimming in aerobics. And then she stopped eating meat and sugar and all processed foods. 2 years later, she had her first baby. 2 years ago, she had her first baby, which was a mistake because she wanted to have two. She's my mentor and hero and shiro in healthy living. She does intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is that program where your system rests from eating all solid food for 15 to 18 hours. So the best way for you to do intermittent fasting, you could, let me tell you what I do. I eat my dinner at 5 p.m., all things remaining equal. And then I have my breakfast at 10. So now I have that period where I'm only drinking herbal teas and water. So that's my intermittent fasting. But my mentor, the one that I'm talking about, she actually then eats at 1 o'clock. Now she's gone back to meat because she said her husband said she should. She's correcting the children by not eating meat. Now they're also not eating meat, and meat is good for us. Okay, so anyway, happily ever after. So that so she would just have then her steak and lots of salad. So she does keto, she doesn't take any starch at all. Then that is her only meal for the day. She's so healthy. She's so healthy. She's so healthy. She said during COVID, they came and they tested and they said you have COVID. She said, let's see, bring it on. Yeah, she said she didn't do anything. That was it. Because it was just a positive result, but she didn't have any symptoms. Yes. Thank you very much for listening to Success Talk with Noma. I can now hand over to my co-presenter, my tech team partner, Dr. Titi. Goodbye and God bless. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed the food.
That we need to talk about. So, sleep is just as good as exercise and nutrition, because when you sleep, you're giving your body time to, like a restorative time. So it's more of like any damage that has happened during the day. When you sleep, it's like your body has to repair itself and everything. So for adults, as we grow older, it becomes very difficult for us to sleep. But everyone needs at least the minimum you can have. You can say it's about 7 hours, but it's not enough. It's actually 8 to 9, even in very elderly. Though as you grow older, you find it's very difficult. You wake up so many times and all sorts of things. But it's important to have our sleep. So it helps even in our immunity. So it also helps us even in reducing the chronic illnesses. So I was looking at it in 2 ways. It helps us in 2 ways. Your body gets time to repair itself, and you are not tempted to eat junk food when you're sleeping. So I looked at it in that way, that it's on itself, it's just sleeping in itself, it helps your body. But also, if you sleep at 8, there's no way you're going to have that cream donut at 10 o'clock, because you're already fast asleep. For those who find it difficult to run away from the junk food, sleep early, and you're away from that food when you're sleeping. So we need our sleep. So, like I said, it's a huge topic. There are so many things we want to talk about. You have to be away from your phones at least 30 minutes before any screen. You should be away from it before you sleep. All sorts of things that we need to talk about. And it also helps you even in your mental health, everything. So I think for today, it might not be enough time for me to really talk about it, because we need a huge session to just talk about sleep. It's really important for us to sleep. So I think the takeaway message is we need to sleep, guys. Sleep. Even if you get to see that there's that movie, watch it tomorrow when it's during the day, and encourage our kids to sleep. Encourage everyone to sleep. We need to sleep. And the other thing is, most people usually just ignore sleep. If you are having challenges with sleep, it's better to get help. Don't ignore it. I'm looking at the elderly people here. A few of the people are elderly. If you are having challenges with sleep, please don't take it lightly. If you have to find ways to, like if there's anyone who can help you to get you a good sleep, please do find those people, because you still need it. You still need it. Because they also say some of these chronic illnesses, it's also because of poor sleep. It's also because of poor sleep. It contributes a lot. So after we've eaten our meals, don't forget to sleep. Thank you.